What is up, YouTube? Program Follow here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And this video is going to be a little bit different than the others, with GTA 6 coming out next year. On hopefully GTA 6 Online coming out there around that same time. I figured I want to go back and react and kind of like talk about the old school GTA 5 DLC trailers, like react to them, talk to them, and stuff. So I'm not going to be going over all of them, because there's a lot of DLC. I'm going to be prominently going and reacting over the ones that, most iconic ones from our childhood that started GTA Online and kind of basically built GTA Online to be what it is. So, just gonna react to some of these trailers, reminisce and some of the memories on these DLCs, talk about them, how I remember when they first came out. And yeah, kind of just, like I said, reminisce and some old GTA Online DLC stuff. So if you guys do enjoy this video, I appreciate you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and do enjoy, and hit that bell. Get notified every time we upload a video here on the channel. Check out the description to a link to the Discord if you guys do want to be part of the community, and a link to socials if you guys do want to stay up to date when we go live or upload a video. Without further ado, let's kind of get right into the video. Alright, so the first DLC that I want to talk about that I thought had a trailer but didn't have a trailer, I guess, is the Ill-Gotten Gains update. There was two. And I was looking and I don't see any of the trailers. So I guess if there was a trailer, they probably deleted it. But I looked it up and the trailer didn't come up. Not even people reacting to it. So Ill-Gotten Gains probably didn't have a trailer, but those were one of the DLCs that built GTA Online, basically started it. Like, I remember it had all the golden cars and everything. Actually, let me look it up. Alright, so Ill-Gotten Gains came out like June and July. Part 1 was June 2015. Part 2 was July. And this is what it came out with on IGN site here. But I was kind of want to show you guys like what came out. Like, this is what that came out. The Vindicator, Progen T20. Like, look at all these classic cars, the boats. This is like the first update of like fancy stuff, of like rich fancy stuff. You got some all new weapons that came out with all this stuff, and like those like the golden planes that came out and everything. That was like I remember that because we would just go in a plane and just go in first person to sip fucking drinks and stuff and fly around. Here you got the Windsor. I know when that came out, that was the most luxury car, 845,000. And the Osiris, I remember that. Oh, I remember this gun, the fucking Combat PDW, man, when that came out. Oh my god, but yeah, that was the Ill-Gotten Gains DLC 1, 2, no trailer there, but I kind of want to reminisce in that DLC and kind of show you guys what came out, because that was one of the best DLCs, because it was, like I said, it was one of the first DLCs that came out, and GTA Online back then was so different back on the 360, so that was such a hype DLC. Alright, so moving on to the next one here. We're moving up here on the trailers list. Where is it at? We have heists. GTA Online heists 10 years ago. So this probably, let's click it here. So this is, let's see if we give a specific date. But it doesn't look like it. So 10 years ago, probably around the same time, 2015. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this little trailer a react. So here we go. GTA Online heists. Now, if you guys don't remember, this probably came out around the same time as it, Ill-Gotten Gains, a little bit after 2015 era, but this was the first DLC that added actually like ways to make money, because like before that, you just had to do odd job missions, like literally Titan of a Job and Rooftop Rumble. Those were the two ways in back in the day of making money. Literally grind Rooftop Rumble, Titan of a Job just to get 20K a fucking mission to build up to get these new vehicles and stuff that came out. But here, when we got heists, we got the specific standard we could rob, the Fleeca, we got the Trevor heist, we got the Humane Labs, bunch in the prison one. These were some amazing heists that we got that I hope in the future in DG 6 they up the level of craziness in these heists and the stuff they can do in them, because this was amazing DLC, to be honest. Actually, I remember the release of this DLC when there was Lester. We got a yacht.
To take a score.
First time seeing a yacht before it even came out. And then we got the Savage. I remember this mission, that mission right there. This is the most prominent fucking little fucking mission right there. Stopping the convoy on the fucking in Sandy Shores on the bridge. Boom, there was specific standard. Drilling into the thing. I could never get the drilling down. This is one thing I could never do. I could never get it down to where I can get it down fast. Pacific Standard, Karuma.
Right, first thing's a plane.
There's an ad where you could pick up the car, the freaking helicopter. So this is what I thought. This is the prison one. Plane. And we had to go in the bus. This was probably one of my favorite heists. I like that one. I like going in the prison.
Then we got a bus. We got the inmate transfer
And like
schedule.
some had a cool like little
job.
side stuff they had to do, and hopefully they make it even crazier. GTA 6, like even crazier.
You sure they're not following you?
And there was that Trevor one, and the thing is, each heist was different. Like you had the bank ones, and then you kind of had the Humane Lab one, and then the Trevor one. It was Trevor, yeah. So any heist you got, you know, prepare for something different.
Require.
Oh, you had to steal a Hydra. I remember that.
Simple.
And Humane Labs. Oh, I remember when the first time doing Humane Labs, bro. That was one of the most difficult heists to do. This one right here. I don't know why. Me and my friends trying to protect this, get it down right. But we had took so many times to get that down.
Money you'll ever make.
GTA Online heists came out PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360. Wow. That shows you how long it was. It came out through PS4. PS4 was at that time? Damn, a long time ago. I don't remember how long I was on 360 for. Was I on 360 for this one? I think I was still on 360. I don't think I switched yet. But yeah, GTA Online Heist, like I said, that was a crazy DLC. Added new heists. Stuff we never even seen, because like I said, we only had regular missions, so... Yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts on the heist. You know, how you guys were when this DLC came out, how you guys were feeling. Like I said, when this came out, I was so hyped for this. And I just so excited for like even a heist in GTA 6 when they come out. But after that, here, going from GTA Online heists, we got Low Riders, which I was there for, but I wasn't there for. So we're gonna go ahead and skip that one. I don't find that as a real prominent one. You know, the main ones. Benny's Original Motorworks, obviously that. Okay, I wouldn't say these weren't iconic DLCs, obviously, because you know. It added in here like free mode events. We can do free mode events in free mode, low riders and stuff, and Benny's Motorworks. Obviously, those are good DLCs that change stuff up, but I don't think it changed up. Like it got people hyped. Like I want to see the hype stuff. And the heist stuff is coming up next here. GTA Online, Executives, and Other Criminals. This trailer right here is one of the most hyped trailers ever that I remember watching. I watched this trailer specifically like multiple times a day when that shit came out, just because I was like so excited. So let's go ahead and give it a little watch. GTA Online, Executive, and the Criminals. I think this is one that added actually to where you can buy the yacht and other like high available apartments and stuff. So here we go. This is one of the favorite songs, and I want to turn it down and get copyrighted here, because but I guess I don't get monetized anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this just the song for this trailer gets me every time I hear it. It gets me hyped. Here we go. Introducing GTA Online: Executive and the Criminals. When this came out, I was so I was jamming to this. So added, yeah, we can upgrade different type of apartments. I remember this came out, apartment customization. We can change the coloring and the lights and everything. This was big because I remember this came out because we only had shitty apartments, and I think we had these ones too, but they were like default, and we wanted crazy rich apartments, mansions, crazy like rich apartments, like if you go to Miami and or see in LA or whatever. Which when we finally got here, and which is crazy to see. All these years later, this is what, 15 years, 10 years, whatever. We still don't even have fucking mansions in this game. Or we're finally getting mansions in the game. Like this next DLC that's coming out, I think we're finally getting able to get mansions in the game, like proper mansions. So it's crazy to see how far from like building different wise from how far it was from back then to where we are now. Like we got customizable apartments, and then shitty mansions, and then we're finally getting good mansions hopefully in this next DLC. So. And a lot of customizations you had to come in different type of things. You had to see that red one, now you had white. Then you got purple. House in the Bible Hood. Like I said, this is what added the mansions as well. And they were good mansions, but they weren't the mansions that we wanted. Like we wanted the Playboy Mansion type of mansions and stuff. But when these came out, this was a good little new housing. Each in like 3 floors and stuff. I remember watching this part right here. When this motherfucker pushed back his hair on the water, bro, I was like, even back then I was watching, I'm like, bro, this shit looks so good. But even looking at it now, it's like so garbage. That's some new vehicles too as we got. Some classic looking ones. And this is when they added the like I said, the yacht, which amazing addition. And which we wanted when this first came out, but we didn't get until when the submarine came out. Drivable yachts. We wanted to be able to drive it actually like we can with the submarine, but that never came out. I wish they would have updated that with us like submarine mechanics, so we can actually drive the yacht around. But just imagine how crazy that would be to drive, seeing a yacht driving around in the fucking water and like submarines at the same time. See, that's just some cool shit that I would see like they added to the game to kind of like make it different. Like they would have went back and changed the yacht mechanics. And imagine just going on the beach at GTA Online and you see a bunch of yachts just driving around, a bunch of submarines just driving around, crashing into each other. That should be chaotic. And then we got the captain and everything. Oh yeah, and then we got some new armored vehicles, turret vehicles and stuff. Those are a classic coming out. And you could, oh yeah, this is when you can do get the first organization. I think organizations doing business or missions and all that. Yeah, I think I have only completed these yacht missions once, by the way. Take down rivals across screen mode. And there we go. The executives of the criminals. That was December 15th. PS4. Okay, so this was only PS4. So this time, at this point, Xbox 360 was done with DLC. So at this point, I was on PS4. So PS4, and I think Heist, I was on 360, but then I kind of went to PS4. So it's kind of crazy seeing how they're starting out DLCs to 360 and then the 4. So this was the 4. This was, I think this was also, these ones also came out to newer gen. So kind of like everything below here, this is only 360 and up, or 360 and stuff. So that was Executives of the Criminals. Like I said, that trailer when that came out, that DLC, that one got me so hyped. The GTA was so different back then. That was crazy. So moving up here, 9 years ago, further adventures in finance and felony. If I remember correctly, this was a pretty good one too. So let's go ahead and give that a little watch. Oh yeah, time, whatever it is. Yeah, become a corporate leader. Let's see what this was about. Oh, so this was the warehouses, cargo warehouses, where we could go out, source stuff, and sell. And grinding this, like this was the money maker. After this came out, this was the money maker. Every time DLC's coming out, you would fill up a warehouse, mass sell, couple million, 2 mil max or something. If you had like the big one, like a couple mil. Like I remember filling them up. It took so ever to grind this stuff and this, and the special rewards too. Like you can get special ones, so we can get is that golden minigun or something? I think, or I'm not sure it was that one, but I think there was a golden minigun. But there's also different ones, different special stuff you can get too. And I think I still have some of those in my warehouse too. And then yeah, this was added. I think it's also added the offices. We'll have to see. There's some new VIP stuff, or some new like luxury vehicles that we got. Yeah, and this is where we also got the offices. And I think one of the offices was a cool little feature in the little building, and I liked how the more money you made, the money came on the floor, so you showed how rich you were. And then everything in the office is safe, and the little map. Well, I wish only if the map was all like, interactable, like you could place stuff on the map that people like actually did.
By the hour, right?
And you had assistant, computer, and everything. Nice little office here. This was the control hub there for the warehouse there. Yeah, just some more stuff. So this was mainly about, missions and all that. And you guys, we got the I don't know if that's they showed it, but everything about this was crazy. I remember staying up all night grinding with my friends and playing this. Yeah. Further Adventures Finds Family. I know it was like a little shorter one, but yeah, this was also a crazy one. I hated grinding this so much, but it was literally the only way back in the day to make money after this came out. Like it was start the evolution here, Titan of a job, or Rooftop Rumble. Then it became heists, and then it became the odd jobs and like free mode stuff, kind of doing those. Like last one we just watched, and then Finance of Family came out where boom, warehouses, sourcing missions, and all that. You get source cargo and sell and all that. This was June 7th, so it was a June DLC. So moving up from there, then we have some stunt stuff, and I wasn't crazy with the stunt stuff. And then here we go to more DLCs. Bikers trailer. Bikers was good. It was a good DLC. Biker Clubhouse and everything. But I wasn't really a fan of the Biker DLC. It had some new cool guns and stuff, but that DLC wasn't really my cup of tea. And here we go, where we got import and export trailer. To where I think this has added an expansion to the office to the bigger garages, and then you're importing and exporting vehicles. So it was another business type of thing. And then you'll kind of see. Hopefully, this video isn't getting too long as far as we go. How these DLCs just became about fucking mission or just making money, because like you see, they had like feeling to it, like bikers and import and all this, but now it's just kind of the same old, same old. Just getting the import export. Also, they added that rocket car. Oh my god, yeah. I remember that car, and then Elegy, and then you could, a little workshop. Yeah, this is where at the garages, like 20 fucking car garage. That was crazy. I remember trying to fill that bitch up. And then we had our own little, customizable shop. Some new military vehicles. And a new little place here. I forget what this place is called. Auto shop, whatever that's probably we could buy. And some of these are just made about destructive vehicles, causing destructive. I remember just cruising on my fucking quad bike, going on and off in the water. I remember getting that, with that. Phantom Wedge was, and the ram car, bro. If you guys didn't get the ram car and just drive around the city, vroom, 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 picking up cars, flying them in the air, you guys weren't using that right. You guys were playing with that. This is what we would just do, all around the city, boom. Oh, and this car right here, the Ruiner, the classic Ruiner. It is off of the what's the car? Something, you guys know what I'm talking about. Kit, Knight Rider, not favorite show. Oh, not Knight Rider is good. This is like when this came out and I saw this, I'm like, oh shit, that's fucking Knight Rider right there. Amazing car. I actually have a good clip of me using that car. It was so good. But import and export, like I said, that was a good DLC. Bunch of new crazy vehicles and stuff, and like I said, I was just growing around crazy at GTA Online at that time. So moving up here, we got some all the little stuff. So tiny racers and stuff. So you see, it would become a main big DLC, and then it would become a bunch of little DLCs. And then here we got gun running, which it was a good one. I remember that. Bunker came out, and then the sourcing missions again. So you can see some more job type of things. Yeah, opening the bunker.
You want to make real money? Dirty little
Real
secret
money.
for you.
Agent
It's
47
in
came
our
back.
house. Just
And I know they had a special
business
one where,
that needs a bunker,
like, an alien one,
research and
source a mission for this one. And yeah, this is where I think you also upgrade your weapons and stuff. Like Mark II and
Here's
stuff.
the mobile operations center.
The mobile operations center, yep. That was a fucking...
You get the point.
Back in the day, me and my friend took the mobile operations center. Big Bessie is what we named. I think we named mine. And we drove them straight up Mount Chiliad, no lie. And we did it. We drove both of them. We had mine and my friends right behind each other. Drove all the way up Mount Chiliad and completed it. That was like one of the most iconic things that we've ever done. and it was crazy. But I mean, that's where we got some, you know, different type of stuff to take down helicopters and stuff, some new weapons, dune buggy, armor, shooting thing, Oppressor Mark II. This has literally changed the game. We got, or that's not the Mark II, that's Oppressor Mark 1, my bad. Oppressor Mark 1. This is where we literally changed the game here. We got the Oppressor, we got the thermal fucking sniper, explosive sniper. That was crazy. And was that June 27th? June 13th. You see these trailers are kind of getting cut down a little bit, what they're showing, and like how short they are and everything like that, and how kind of short of like less stuff there is to kind of talk about going forward about these DLCs. But gun running was an amazing DLC. But here up, we saw actually Doomsday Heist. So we back all the way back to 2015. We got regular heist, and then 7 years after, or later, before or ago, a couple years after that, we got Doomsday Heists. Now, I think this is where, I think in regular heists, if I'm not mistaken, you had to have 4 in all of them, or like you had to have the max in all of them, I think. But I think when Doomsday came out, they changed it to where you didn't have to anymore. I could be mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, where usually it came out and then they changed to where you can have like only max 2, but another one you had to have less. Max 4 if you had to have 4. You couldn't have any less. But a Doomsday Heist. Another heist, they added the facility. And this is kind of saving the world from an evil AI DLC. And I thought it was a good DLC. The story was good. See, that's what I like. I like DLCs with heists, but stories. So, like, the regular heist kind of had stories with each individual heist, but here in this main one, in Doomsday, had one big story around it, like epic everything, and that's what I love about GTA and the DLCs is the story that's in with them. That's what kind of lacks nowadays. It's just being a bunch of sell missions and stuff like that, where you're not getting that story. You're just getting a new building out here. Here's a new business to go run. So I'm hoping in GTA 6 they kind of bring back those story DLCs back, because this is what I miss with these story heist DLCs. Clifford, this was Clifford AI and everything. I'm seeing subtitles, and this was done most like this is fun. This has really changed the game again. I love this DLC, but then don't get me wrong, playing the missions were fucking annoying, especially that last one. Okay, we got the big planes. This is what we got the jetpack too. That mission too, we had to fucking fly around Mount Chiliad and shoot the transponders or whatever. Oh my god, that was annoying. You got bugs, you don't need no bugs exist. Lester, oh my god, he's fucking crazy. And yeah, you had these like, DeLorean type of cars, flying cars, so we could go on the water too. We got the orbital cannon. I remember spending money on that bitch. Literally. Oh, and this adds submarine too. Oh yeah, they added the submarine in this. And this the little mission area in Mount Chiliad. I wish they would have brought that into free mode, bro. Like out of everything you could explore, like the missile right here that you see in here, that came out of Mount Chiliad. Imagine that whole place was interactable still in free mode. Oh my god, that should have been crazy if you can go in there in free mode, battling people in there. Brah, brah. Oh my god, that would have been crazy. Even in this missile hangar, that would have been crazy. That was like the big interactable area. You got a new tank. Yeah, the jetpacks. Actually, I remember after this DLC came out, looking up how to get access into that playable area, which like the final mission inside Mount Chiliad. So I wanted to find out how to get back in there and just explore, but I never could. I wished the sort of thing that in GTA 6 they add these areas in the free mode. So if you had an area playable in a DLC, have that explorable in free mode. You know, imagine if we could just go back into Mount Chiliad and explore that area after, maybe change up a little bit. Say the missile's gone, or deactivated, destroyed, and say have to redestroy half the area, so it takes place after the mission. You know, kind of stuff for them to think about. You know, going forward. And then here, going up here, we got After Hours. That was a good DLC, I would say, but that added the nightclub stuff, but I really wasn't a big fan of that one. And boom, GTA Online, Diamond Casino, and Resort. The there's another prominent one. I'm just gonna kind of skip through the one like not really much to talk about here in this one. They kind of just added the casino, you know, a new casino because it was kind of old shit casino. So we got a brand new casino. Actually brought that area to life. So and then yeah, you just added gambling. You know, just normal casino stuff. So not really much going around there, but casino heists came after that. So we can actually rob the casino. Another heist, so... Oh, it is some good music, too. Time to crack the diamond. Ever since when the casino came out, we wanted to rob that. That girl.
That casino would clear any one of us out.
Yeah, I remember robbing a casino. I've done every one, I think. Every type of loud and everything. I know I would try, me and my friend would always try to go in stealth, be sneaky, like dress up as security guards to try and go in. And they also got some really good music, the trailers, so hopefully they keep going with that. Like back in the day, these music trailers are good. Boom, the heist board, yeah, we can blow up that. Like zip lining down the elevator. And then breaking open the safe. This is an amazing, and again, amazing DLC. And it can kind of sort of the two as well. Oh my god, that big vehicle. But like I said, setup missions, everything was good about that DLC. And we'll get more in the future of these DLCs, the less time can finding stuff to talk about, to be honest, because the good stuff talking about is on the old DLCs, but every these future DLCs, as when, like I said, they start getting into just being cell missions and stuff and heists and stuff. So, here, boom, going up, Cayo added a new island to the map, which thank God they added a new thing. And sucked about it, we can't go back in the free mode again. Like I said, we'll talk about it again. What I just said about going back to stuff in free mode. If they would have added so you can go back to island free mode, which you can, but you are stuck on a specific part of the island, like the beach, the party island part. You can say that's the only part you can go to. You can't explore anywhere else. So that's why, like, I was one thing I wanted, like, go back to free mode, explore the whole island, or even just like go back to free mode and have like and chill on there and do shit on there. But you know, they add to where you only can go to that one part in the island. So that was annoying. So hopefully they change us up GTA 6. So like North Yankton, we can go to North Yankton and glitching way back in 360. So I wish they would have kept that in like the game, the glitchy way to go back to North Yankton, because I think I did that once, and I never did that again, and it sucks, because I always good to do that. I love doing that. But here we go, we got Cayo Perico. Shot. El Rubio, robbing his island, and like I said, grinding. This was the next grinding thing. The next grinding mission heist to do. Every couple million. Playing the heist. Rico, whoa. They got some good music. Some new hacking stuff. And this is what they got in oh. I guess let me rephrase. This is when submarines came out. When we saw submarines in the other one, that was just a mission. This is when submarines came out. Now, if you watch the whole video, you guys will see this when I'm in Ivory. Correct myself. Oh, you could shoot missiles and stuff into people in free mode from your thing. Yeah, this DLC is just a bunch of money making DLC. Like I said, you can get like 2 million, 3 million off that island easy. Visit the island Caprico going up, and then we got Los Santos Tuners, which that was a good one, but it didn't really, you know, that was good. And this, like I said, this is where we're getting to the new stuff here. So contract you guys know about, so drug wars and stuff. So all this new stuff, to be honest, I don't even need to react to and talk about, because that's some new stuff. I only wanted to go over the old stuff and some of the prominent old stuff that didn't really change the game and in GTA Online and everything. But yeah, those are the trailers I just want to like react to and talk about and stuff. And there's DLCs. Let me know in the comment section, what was your guys' favorite DLC growing up in old GTA? And which one do you guys remember starting at? Did you guys come in at a later DLC, or did you guys come right at the beginning of online? Because I know I came right online, started off Radio Gun Games and came out, and it was there the whole time. So up to the PS4 and up to the newer generations and stuff. So can't wait for GTA 6 to come out next year. Don't get delayed no more. And then hopefully GTA Online comes out, 6 Online comes out right that year as well. And everything's just going to be crazy. Whole year is going to be crazy next year for that. But if you guys did enjoy this video, I appreciate you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new and do enjoy, and hit that bell to get notified every time we upload a video on the channel. Check out the description to a link to Discord if you guys do want to be part of the community, and a link to socials if you guys do want to stay up to date when we go live or upload a video. Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.
And you know I gotta flex my fucking chain. I don't give a shit, little bitch. Yeah, I gotta do this shit. Always in the zone, even when I'm not alone. Let me pull up to your home. I don't need them digits. Man, I know my luck, especially on my limits. Tell me why you gotta be so curious. Rolling with